Hello children, this is our first live class on computers and I hope you can hear me. And all those who are attending the live class, you must put in your name in the live chat. So today we are going to start with chapter 1. I could have sent videos, but I was just wanted to give you an overview on the chapter first and then send you the explanations. This is class 7. Computer Science. Chapter 1. Now, the first chapter, we are dealing with the components of a computer system. Now, when you are using a computer system, what are the different components that you use? Let's see. This is your computer. You will have a monitor. You will have a keyboard. You will have a CPU. Inside the CPU, you will have the power supply. You will have the hard disk. You will have the RAM. You'll also have the ROM within. And these are the main parts. Okay, monitor, here you can have a mouse also, or you can have a pen tablet. Okay, then you can have a speaker, you can have a printer attached to it. So these are the main components of a computer system that you have. The simple desktop. Now these devices, you can see these devices, they are called the output devices. Why? Because through these devices, the computer sends information or data outside the computer. Okay, and these are my input devices. Through these devices, I give information or data to the computer. So these are the input devices, and these are actually the devices that together form the processing unit. The processing unit. Now this is a very important output device. Without this monitor, you won't be able to see what the computer is evaluating or calculating or whatever is the output of the computer. But speaker and the printer, these are optional. Even if you don't have the speaker and printer, you can do other important tasks also. So these are called the peripheral devices. What are these called? Peripheral devices. Here also we have a set of peripheral device, which is the pen tablet over here. But it is important that you should have a keyboard. This is also actually optional, but now it has become compulsory because today very few people know how to operate a computer without a mouse. So but this is the most important part. So monitor, keyboard, this is the most important output device, this is the most important input device, and this whole thing is very important. Everything should be there. You cannot do without any one of these. I hope it is clear till now. Any doubts, you can send over your WhatsApp group or you can type in the live chat. Let's move on studying what is a computer system. The definition of this one is given in your book on page 1, which says that it is an electronic data processing machine. Very important point. Electronic data processing unit. I'll just explain the definition, which accepts data. See, these are the important information that should be there in your definition, and instructions through an input unit. It has the ability to process data into meaningful information in the desired form. So it then processes data into information. Now, whatever data is given or instruction is given to the computer, that is usually referred to as the raw data. After the processing work is done, then it becomes information. So basically, this is the electronic device which is called the computer. This is the electronic device. What comes in through the input is the raw data, and what goes out is the information. Information is sent to the output device for us to see, and the raw data is given through the input unit or the input devices. And this is my processing device. Okay, why it is electronic? Because the motherboard of the computer is made up of electronic components altogether, so it is known as an electronic device, and it is digital in nature, in the sense that it understands in terms of only 0 and 1. So next comes is what are the primary functions of a computer system. Primary, this is on page 2. Primary functions of a computer system. The first one is to hold all the components of the computer together and protect the sensitive electronic parts. That is actually done by the cabinet. You have a box. This is called the cabinet. Inside the cabinet, you have all the electronic devices or CPU and HDD, that is the hard disk, RAM, ROM, everything is there. So that is the box is called the cabinet, inside which all the important processing units are there. It uses common storage for all or part of the program, and also for all or part of the data necessary for execution of a program. This point I will explain when I will be teaching you primary memory. It executes user written or user designated programs, and it performs user designated data manipulation, including arithmetic and logical operations. This is done by the ALU part. Is the arithmetic and arithmetical and logical operations are done by the ALU. Okay. Please go through the knowledge corner. Knowledge corner is important. It gives you the difference between raw data, and information. After this class is over, this video will be automatically uploaded in my channel. So if you miss something, you can see the video again and take note of that. That comes a very important part, which is hardware and software and how they are related to each other. Now, what is hardware? Hardware are those components of the computer which are physically tangible. Physical and tangible. That means you can touch. And software is non-tangible. It is actually a set of instructions. Which are given to the computer, and this is in the form of a program. This is usually in the form of programs, and the computer executes those programs, and whatever instruction is given in that program, the computer behaves in that manner. Now, you cannot do with any one of them. They need to use them together. Now, if you just buy the hardwares of the computer, like a monitor, the cabinet, the mouse, keyboard, everything, but you don't install the operating system or the other softwares, then you won't be able to use your computer system at all. On the other hand, if you just get some software in your some storage device, until and unless you have a computer where you will install the software and use it, this software will also be of no use to you. So they actually complement each other. Hardware and software complement each other. Thus, hardware cannot work without software, and software cannot work without hardware. Now, the last portion that I will be doing today is the difference between hardware and software. It is given on page 3. There is a table where you have 5 points to discuss. See, hardware, it is required to store and run a software. Software refers to the programs that enable the computer to perform specific tasks. Hardware starts functioning once a software is loaded, because a computer system without the operating system, OS is also a software. OS stands for operating system. The most common operating system that we use is Windows, and another one is Unix. So until and unless you install operating system in your computer or laptop, you won't be able to use your computer at all. Hardware is physical in nature and software is logical. There are more chances of failure in hardware device, but software also have failure rates, but it is less than that of hardware. Hardware components can be seen and touched, and software is non-tangible. So our time is over. I already have a class after this. So we will stop here today. Go through these portions and I will send you